Hey guys, welcome to Neatwala. So in this video we'll see about the most expected questions of the chapter of motion in a plane with respect to the kinematics part 2. So before getting into the video, if you didn't subscribe for Neatwala, do subscribe for it. We are working as a team to get you this good content in this video, and do not forget to share it with your friends and like the video. So let us move into the video. So the first expected question is this is related with the vector question, and it is relating with the resultant vectors. So bus is moving in a straight road towards north with a uniform speed of 50 km per hour. If the speed remains unchanged after turning to 90-degree left, this is mistaken, left. So this is left. So the first we will take the diagram. This is a diagram oriented question. First, the bus is moving in a straight line with what, 50 km per hour. So then the bus is turning 90-degree left and moving it the same speed, 50 km per hour. 50 km per hour. So that what is the increase in the velocity of the bus? So what we should find, first thing is delta V is equal to V final minus V initial, where velocity is a vector quantity. So what you do is this one, if you should take it as vector quantities, this one is 50 I cap in a positive direction. This one is minus 50 j cap in this direction according to the quadrants. So first we will find the resultant, then we will find the direction. The resultant is so we'll first find the resultant. It is 50 square plus 50 square. This will be the resultant. So we are finding with the resultant of vectors, which is the basic thing. So we'll get 50 root 2. It is 70.7. So the answer will be either this or either this. These both are not the answers. So we'll find the direction. How to find the direction? You need not do anything, any other law. You should not make up or should not guess, nothing. I'll tell you the important thing. It is a vector. So how we do it find? V final is minus 50 j cap, V final minus, okay, it is minus 50 I cap, which can be written as minus 50 j cap plus minus 50 I cap, correct or not? So it can be written in vector form as minus 50 j cap minus 50 I cap. What will be the resultant? It will be like this. So this is west direction, this is south direction. The answer is southwest direction. The answer is this one. So you should you can you should always convert this one as plus sign, and you should find the resultant direction, so it will be easy for you. It is a very important aspect in your upcoming NEET exam. It will be very useful for finding the direction. This is also the most expected concept question in your NEET exam, so do not forget to practice the problems like this. So let us move into the next question. So the next question is regarding the vector quantity multiplication. So we'll see it. A particle has an initial velocity of 3I plus 4 j cap and an acceleration of 0.4 plus 0.3 j cap. Its speed after 10 seconds is. So how can you do it? Acceleration is what is the final speed they're asking. So for this, what you should do, v is equal to u plus at, which means final velocity they are asking. This is a vector quantity, this is a vector quantity, this is a vector quantity, t is something normal. So they are asking u is 3 I cap plus 4j cap, okay, plus a, that is 0.4 I cap plus 0.3 j cap into 10, which gets you as 3 I cap plus 4 j cap, this is a vector, plus 4 I cap plus 3 j cap. What will you get? 7 I cap plus 7 j cap. So it is in a vector form. They are asking in a normal magnitude. So what you should do is V resultant is equal to 7 square plus 7 square root is 7 root 2 units. This is the answer. So these questions are highly expected in your exam, these types, vector relating problems. So let us move into the next question. So this is a highly important question regarding the boat river problems. So I will tell you the easiest way for you to solve these problems. So the main thing here is you should be clear with your concepts. That is important, very much important. So here the diagram based question is, there is a river, it is 1 kilometer long, the velocity of boat is 5 km per hour, the boat covered width of river with shortest path will be possible in 15 minutes. Then the velocity of the stream is, if it wants to move with the shortest path, which is the shortest path, this is the shortest path. So if it wants to move like this, the river will be moving like this. No, if it wants to move like this, the boat should first move like this. If it move like this only, see, it is practical thing. If it moves like this only, the river will make the boat move in the straight line. That is the concept regarding this. So for shortest path, the boat will move like this. This is important. For shortest time, the boat will move like this. So it will move in the shortest path. This is important. So it is moving with 5 km per hour. This is 5 km per hour. Okay. Next thing is 15 minutes. Then the velocity of the river of the stream is. So what we should do is, we should find this velocity, so that we can find this vector, this quantity vector. So what we should do is, we should find this one. So what is this distance? V is equal to distance by time. Distance is 1 kilometer. Time is 1 by 4 hour, that is 15 minutes. It is 4 km per hour. So this is 4 km per hour. Then, so this is 4. Then what will be this one? It will be 5 square minus 4 square. That is 3 km per hour. This is the question. This will be important for you. So do remember how to solve these questions. Let us move on to the next question. So this is the next type of question regarding to the river water problem. So in this, a person is trying to reach the opposite point, exact opposite point. If he wants, his person is here, if he wants to reach this point, what he should do? He should move like this. So only the river will make him, wait a minute, so the river will make him move. There will be flowing like this, no, so it will make him move in the straight line. That is the practical. So he is swimming with the speed of 0.5 meter per second at an angle of 120 degree. Okay, let us make it into a triangle. If the total is 120 degree, what will be this angle? It will be 30 degree, right? This vector can be written as like here, it can be written like this. So this is 0.5 meter per second. So this vector x, if we take sine 30 degree, it will be equal to x by 0.5. What is sine 30 degree? It will be 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 into 0.5 is x, which makes the answer as 0.2 seconds. This is expected with river water problems are highly asked in your NEET exam, and highly the questioners are highly interested in those topics. So do sums and practice those problems. This is question related with your projectile problems. These I will explain you this, but I will also tell the concept behind this one so that you can do this question without doing any calculations. If a body of mass A body A of mass m is thrown with velocity v at an angle 30 degree to the horizontal, and another body B of same mass is thrown same speed at an angle 60 degree to the horizontal, the ratio of horizontal range. What is the formula for horizontal range? Horizontal range is given by u square sin square, wait a minute, sin 2 theta by g. This is the formula. I will make it clear. R is equal to u square sin 2 theta by g. So here everything is same, u square is same velocity, g is same, so we should make it as r1 by r2 equal to sin theta 1 by sin theta 2. It will be sin 2 theta 1 2 by 2 theta 2. So you will get it as sin 60 degree by sin 120 degree. 120 degree can be written as sin 180 minus 60 degree. It will be say sin 60 degree. It will be 1:1. So another trick is, if two bodies are projecting with an angle of theta and 90 minus theta. See, both are, first angle is 30 degree, next is 90 minus 30 60 degree. So then the ratio of ranges will be 1:1. This is important concept. You can solve like this also, but it will be, this concept is important for you to remember, so that you can directly opt the option this one, 1:1. So that's also the option for you. So guys, this is the another question regarding the so they are asking the acceleration. What do you do for acceleration? The main thing acceleration you should do is acceleration is equal to v square by r. They have given the time period. Time period is given by 2 pi r by v. So is equal to time period is equal to 0.2 pi seconds. Okay, pi cancel, 2 0.1 point, it will be 10. 10 r by v is equal to 1. So 10 is equal to, r is given as 5 centimeter into 5 by 100 centimeter. So it should convert into meter, is equal to v. This one is cancelled. So it will be 1 by 2. V will be 1 by 2, right, meter per second. So A is 1 by 2 square by r is 5 by 100. So what will be the answer? 100 by 20. It is 5 meter per second square. The answer is this one. Here the another important fact is, here as the body is moving with a constant speed, it does acceleration is given by the resultant of tangential acceleration plus centripetal acceleration. Okay, as the body is moving with a constant speed, the tangential acceleration will be 0. This is important point. So only centripetal acceleration is acting. So we can directly do like this. If tangential is also acting, if the body is not doing with the constant, moving with the constant speed, we need other values also to make this question. Acceleration, centripetal acceleration given by v square by r. So we can solve this question easily. So these type of questions are expected in your exams. And at last, do not forget to subscribe to Neetwala. And you can. This is the third part of the beta series in our channel. And do continue to watch the next episodes. And don't subscribe to and do not forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video and share it with your friends. Thank you guys.